The Hurricanes will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Returner will field it and try to... And he loses the ball deep in his own end. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. And man, David, you couldn't ask for any better starting field position than this.
This is as good as it gets. Defense made the play. Now offense gets a chance, Jesse, to go cash this in.
Yeah, they got to pay this one off, too. They would love to be able to go out, be physical, and run this thing in, put a touchdown up on the board.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Miami.
The Canes will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami!
And that is what a team of this caliber is expected to do, right? They've got the better number beside their name by all the metrics, by a talent standpoint, coaching standpoint. They're the superior team, and they just drove the ball in the first possession of the game, and they looked like it, scoring a touchdown and asserting their dominance.
Lining up for the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. So the Pitt Panthers offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And it won't be easy to throw the ball down the field today, David, because both of these teams have lockdown corners.
I mean, these guys shut down half of the field. Playmaking cornerbacks that really can play man-to-man and lock down the best guys on the other side.
Yeah, if I'm a quarterback in this game, I'm taking a calculated risk if I'm thrown towards one of these two dudes because you're just asking to get picked off.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Takes the easy completion. And he's just run out of bounds, maybe living to fight another day there. It'll be a loss on the play.
Listen, if I'm a QB, 2nd down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable 3rd down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
Pitt will line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
All right, let's go return, guys. You've got to do a better job with ball security. You know these coverage unit teams, they got 50-yard runs at you. They're coming in with a big head of steam. If you're not making a miss, you've got to have 2 hands on the ball.
Sports across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. Unloads to the right. A strike downfield. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the 1st down. You get a guy who can do that on the outside and is sort of in the DNA of Miami's program.
Yeah, just speed. Those are guys that put fear in you. Those are the track stars that the Sunshine State produces so many of them. Those guys can absolutely fly.
And the Hurricanes have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for a crease, it's Jordan. Across the 25, he's got room. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Canes!
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he punctuated that drive by ripping off a 38-yard run for 6. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
After the short completion, it's now 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Edwards. And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line.
Well, the defense has the opponent backed up in their own end, and they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback. You see the athleticism and the speed they have up front as they're able to notch that sack.
Make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. They'll give it to the back. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Miami 14, Pitt 0.
Pitt will have to boot this one away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Bringing it back, it's Jordan. He gets a block. He's going to get loose. He will score! Touchdown, Hurricanes! That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. The returner will field it and try to do some business. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
This is not going to get any easier. You're already down. You know it's a passing situation. And you got to protect your quarterback, and they can't do it. This has not been a great day early for this offense.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, the running back has it. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on them.
Pitt will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Pitt will have to boot this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Running it back, it's Jordan. Touchdown, Miami! The special teams proving worthy of their name.
Number 5 with the return.
The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. They'll try to add another to their lead.
For the extra point.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So his big play capability was on full display, and that one as he took that punt back for the touchdown. The kickoff team is out there, and after giving up a punt return for the score, this offense needs to do some work. The returner will field it and bring it back. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the ball.
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Feeling some heat. He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety. They'll boot it away from their own 20 after taking the safety. On the move, it's Owen. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Pocket starts to collapse. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks need time when they're in the pocket to complete throws. That QB had no shot after taking that hit.
The give to the back. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. On 1st and 10 from the 38. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Hauls it in. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Pitt will try to boot this thing deep to start the second half. Here's the return from inside his 10. He only needs a sliver of daylight. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the 3rd. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Now adjusting. On the run, fires downfield. He makes a catch. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Back to pass, it's Reed. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Cage! And the pummeling has started. How about that quarterback taking the shot downfield and delivering to the wide-open receiver?
I love this quarterback because he's aggressive. He wants to take shots. He's looking for every opportunity to show off that cannon and that arm talent. He showed it to all of us right there.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. And here's the return. That's the kind of mistake that throws off your game plan. Come out of the end zone and you're stopped at the 8. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They'll run this play from the pistol. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Got his man quickly. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you've got dialed up on 3rd.
Getting some heat. They come up with their 2nd safety of the game. You don't see that very often. So after that safety, they'll kick it away from their own 20. Running it back, it's Owen.
Returner brings it out to the 40. And your Miami Hurricanes will take over. 1st
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. The best way this offense can say thanks for that 2 spot is by following it up with a score of their own, David.
Really fun when your defense does that. When they get you back the football, and they score some points, Palmer. Put those points up on the board. Usually brag about it, especially defensive. We got more points than you, but good opportunity for this offense to get more.
Yeah, it's you scratch my back, I scratch yours kind of thing right now. I'll tell you, if this offense is able to go down the field and put up a touchdown, this could be a potentially 9 to 10 point swing based on your defense getting you that safety. You've got great field position now. You've got to take advantage.
on 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Complete downfield. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. And the Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Using his legs to buy some time. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They bring him down. He's got a 1st down, but that might be the final play of the 3rd quarter.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Miami 39, Pitt 0.
Here we go. And the Canes have moved it inside the 20. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The play action fake. The sweet feet buy a little time. And that one is picked off in the end zone. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
Reese, I know you're a little bit of a front runner, so you probably would quit. You'd probably sub yourself out and take yourself out of the game. But I like that they're continuing to fight. Keep fighting. You never know what's going to happen.
Fires into traffic, intercepted. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Hurricane! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. Here he comes with the return. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you...
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
Well, this defense thought coming into this one they could get after the quarterback, but I'm not sure, guys, if they thought they'd have this much success. Everything they've dialed up has gotten home. They've got 6 sacks in this game.
Big 1st down sack for the defense. Brings up 2nd down. Power football with the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Keep it on the ground. It's another safety. They get their 3rd one of this game. So after taking the safety, they'll line up for a free kick from their own 20. Looking for a block. It's Owen.
Return is brought down at the 39. And your Miami Hurricanes will take...
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best.
Open runway ahead. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers, commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
It's one thing to get that huge play. Now you got to cash it in with 6. 1st and 10 from the 24. Looking to move it through the air. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield.
Well, he was licking his chops. As soon as he saw blitz, he knew some guy was trying to cover him man-to-man. Ain't going to happen. With his skill set, he's one of the best in the country, and that is just way too easy.
Off-play action on 1st down. Starts to scramble to the left. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. He'll try to take it back.
It is your job as an OC to be aggressive. I get that, but you can't be reckless. And once you've made one mistake already in the 4th quarter and you still got the lead, you might want to now start thinking about running some clock.
The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David. And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack.
And I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has not protected him at all, and that's why so many sacks keep happening.
This is a 3rd and long. On the option. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Pitt will line up to punt it away.
You know, they went QB designed run, but there just was nowhere for the quarterback to go. Couldn't go outside, and there was just way too many bodies on the inside for him to get anything positive. They lose a yard.
Wide open, and it's a foot race. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Miami. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.